Florida, we are waking up to a mix of sun and clouds. We've been seeing a couple showers, very spotty in nature, pushing towards the west, but coastal areas looking good right now. But there could be some additional showers rolling through this morning, but throughout the day, it will feature plenty of dry time. So if you have any sort of outdoor plans, looking good. Now, if you want to go out on the water, is not a good idea due to the fact that we have a strong beach breeze in place. Right now, it's 82 in Fort Lauderdale, 81 in Miami, 81 in Kendall and Homestead across the Keys, well into the 80s in Key West. You're reporting 85, Key Largo 81. With this beach breeze, anywhere between 15 to 18 miles per hour, and you have a wind gust of 23 in Miami. So here's a look at the radar. Most areas are dry already, but if it takes you through Alligator Alley, that's where there's some spotty rain, very light showers left over right around US 27, even I-75 into Pembroke Pines and Miramar. In Miami-Dade, one shower around Coral Gables in US 1, the other one located in Key Biscayne. But your day planner's calling for a nice day overall with that beach breeze and afternoon highs near 90, feeling hotter when you combine the high humidity. We do have unsettled times ahead, South Florida, and I'll have those details coming up in a few minutes. South Florida, and on this Memorial Day, waking up to a mix of sun and clouds. We've been seeing a few spotty showers on the breeze, and that will still be the case at least this morning. So if your commute takes you around sections of South Florida, you may encounter a few rain showers, but a lot of locations are dry. Now, if it takes you through West Broward, a few sprinkles left over in US 27, another one right around Miramar, close to I-75, and then in Miami-Dade County, looking much better, but then we head south through the 826, Coral Gables in US 1, we have pockets of moderate to even heavy rain that's clipping the Florida Turnpike. And then we move into Duck Key, and there's one tiny shower here along the Overseas Highway. As far as the big view is concerned, there's a good amount of dry air. What we're getting is some low-level moisture. So this morning, best chance of seeing a few showers on the breeze, and then in the afternoon, we'll have the sea breeze generating some showers and storms with the strong wind flow. That should be confined towards interior areas in southwest Florida. This is a very typical summer-like pattern that's in store. But there will be a huge pool of moisture moving in from the tropics by the end of the week, and that will basically open up the avenue for us to see pockets of heavy rain, and the potential for flooding will be increasing starting Thursday, and that will take us well into the upcoming weekend, so keep that in mind. As far as temperatures are concerned, we're in the upper 70s to low 80s, 83 in Homestead, 82 in Pompano and Fort Lauderdale, 81 in Key Largo, 83 in Big Pine Key, with the wind anywhere between 12 to 15 miles per hour along the East Coast. In Miami, we have a wind gust up to 23 miles per hour. Forecasters call for a minimal rain chance in store today and tomorrow. Heading into Wednesday, we're going to start to introduce a better chance of seeing showers and storms, but then by Thursday, definitely rounds of heavy rain likely. And in the tropics, I'm happy to report that outside of a few westward moving tropical waves, it is quiet. We're not expecting development out of them. Your boating forecast, not ideal due to the wind and seas. Biscayne Bay, coastal waters in the Florida Keys are choppy. Seas beyond the reef building 4 to 6 feet. And the next tide cycle, that's going to be low tide at 10:50 in Miami. So for today, we'll have a hot and humid one. Temperatures about 90 degrees. They'll feel like the upper 90s to low hundreds. Tonight, it should be breezy with temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s. We'll stay slightly above average for this time of year, but we need the rain, South Florida, and it's on the way. Starting Thursday, 50% rain chance. We may need to increase the potential for rain even more over the weekend. And that's your 7-on-7 forecast. Florida, and on this Memorial Day, we're going to have plenty of dry time. This morning, actually seeing a few spotty showers, and that will be the case at least the remainder of the morning. But then in the afternoon, with the heating of the day, we'll see some showers and storms developing, very spotty in nature, but favoring interior areas in southwest Florida. So this morning will feature very warm, muggy, and breezy conditions with a few passing showers. Then in the afternoon, with the heating of the day, we'll see some activity forming inland. And temperature-wise, it'll be pretty steamy with highs in the upper 80s to about 90 degrees, but feeling like the upper 90s. Tonight, It'll be breezy with a stray coastal shower possible, but the pattern will change. We're going to get a surge of tropical moisture moving in, and that will set the stage for us to see scattered to numerous showers and storms, potentially heavy rainfall leading to areas of street flooding late week and going into the upcoming weekend. And isolated strong storms can't be rolled out. We need the rain to help with the drought, and it does look like we're going to get unsettled weather. The chance increases to a 40% on Wednesday, and then it becomes more widespread area-wide between Friday and the upcoming weekend. Your boating forecast, not ideal today. There's an exercise caution. There's also a high rip current risk at area beaches anytime we have an onshore flow. And that onshore flow is ranging 15 to 20 plus knots, even around the Florida Keys. Coastal waters here are choppy. And the next tide cycle will be low tide at 10:41 in Fort Lauderdale. So for today, look for hot and humid conditions. Temperatures will top off in the upper 80s. 88's the forecast high in Miami. Heading into tonight, upper 70s to low 80s, and we'll stay slightly above average, but focusing on the wet weather ahead starting Thursday. And that's your 7 on 7.
All right, Viv. Well, Pope